to my kitchen. My name is Beverly, and today I'm joined with my brother Steve. And on today's episode of Cooking with Love, we're going to be doing an Italian dish, and it's called Giambotta.
Now, Giambotta is a vegetable stew. If you're a gardener or a farmer, you always have lots of vegetables left over at the end of the season. It may not be enough to make into a full meal. For example, you might have one eggplant or one zucchini, but you can gather all these leftover vegetables and make them into the Giambotta.
Anything you have in your refrigerator can be a Giambotta. Even meat, if you like to put meat in your Giambotta, pepperoni or sausage.
Right, it's different every single time you make it. Now, we traditionally serve the Giambotta with fresh Italian bread. It's simply delicious.
And today we're just going to be making a vegetable Giambotta. So let's get started. Steve and I are in the process of chopping our vegetables now.
You want to make the vegetable pieces about mouth size. You know, Bev, we should add an onion to this.
That's a good idea. It'll give it more flavor. And these are the vegetables that we've chosen to use today.
Yeah, we have zucchini, eggplant, peppers, onion, green beans, fresh tomatoes, some garlic, parsley, and basil. Bev, why don't you go ahead and start cooking the onion.
Okay.
And the garlic, and I'll continue cutting up vegetables.
Sounds like a plan. My pan is preheating. I'm going to be adding the olive oil now. Be generous with the olive oil because it's got to cook a lot of vegetables today. I think that's good. We're going to start with our onion. And let that saute a little bit. When it starts to become a little bit soft, that's when we're going to add our garlic. Being careful not to burn the garlic. Okay, let's add the garlic now. Just let that warm through to get the flavor in there. And we're going to add our potato next because that takes the longest to cook. So let's put the potato in now and let that go for a minute or two. Coating everything as we go. Okay, our potatoes are just about the texture that we want right now. They're going to finish cooking with the rest of the vegetables. So,
hey, Bev, are you ready for that eggplant yet?
Yes, I am. I'm ready for all the vegetables now.
Go ahead.
Okay, we're going to add all the rest of the vegetables all at once. Some green beans. The eggplant. We peel the eggplant. Let's stir a little bit. Everything will cook down. Okay, our zucchini. Our bell pepper. And we're going to wait a few minutes on the tomatoes. Let this cook down a little bit. We're going to add some salt and pepper now. It's salt and pepper to taste, but you want enough to season all the vegetables. A little bit of pepper. We're going to cover, let this cook down for a few minutes, then we're going to add our tomatoes and stir again. Now we're going to be adding our tomatoes. Our vegetable has cooked down just a little bit. We need to add more olive oil because the vegetables absorb it, especially the eggplant. So you want to add enough olive oil to your pan. And at this point, I'm going to throw my tomatoes in. And I'm going to throw in my herbs. And cover. And let it continue to cook down. Let's check our giambotta. It's starting to cook down nicely. It's starting to make a little bit of juice. So we're going to continue to let it cook. Let's check our giambotta. It looks done. It's nice and juicy and tender. I think we're ready to eat. Steve, can you help me bring this to the table?
Certainly.
Our giambotta is now ready, and our sister Barbara has joined us for the taste test. May I serve you?
Of course. Looks good.
Hopefully you'll like this.
I haven't had
Tell
this
me
in
when.
years. Reminds me of Noni.
Yeah, we haven't had this in
That's
a long
good.
time.
Steve?
Please,
Sure.
make sure you give me some potatoes there.
Okay. How about some extra
And
juice?
extra juice, yeah.
Sure.
Great.
Good?
Thank you. And you always eat this with nice Italian bread. This is fresh bread, sliced thinly. Barb?
Here we go.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right.
Bon appetit.
Wow. That's delicious.
Everything is fork tender, and this is even better the next day. This lasts for a couple of days.
Really delicious, Ben.
Thank you.
All those flavors have come together. Just enough garlic.
Very good.
Can you taste the love in it, Barb? Giambotta is a vegetable stew. It's normally made at the end of the year when you're
Oh, okay.